Would you like to make sure that you and your team are ending your work week on a high note? Try out something I call the Week Out Ritual. This process will help your team stop and take the time to celebrate small successes, but it will also help you prepare for performance reviews, support a better work-life balance for your team, and help you forecast the future. I call this the Week Out Ritual because it helps you transition out of your week instead of just ending it abruptly. Making this a ritual will really help increase its effectiveness. Rituals are a part of every society across the entire world, and they're used to mark transition points. They're really effective because by doing the same thing every time, it helps you shift your mindset and prepare for that transition. The Week Out Ritual should really make sure that your team is ending their week the right way so that they can enjoy their weekend and come back to work ready to work hard. I like to structure this around 3 questions. By using these same 3 questions every time, it will really help maximize the benefit of this time that you're spending with your team. Specifically, when I was doing this, I would end every week by asking my team to share out what is one thing that went really well this week, what's one thing that you would like to improve on for next week, and is there anything you're worried about that I should be aware of? The first question is the one that makes sure that you and your team is taking the time to stop and celebrate small successes. We all know how important this is for personal and team morale, but many of us don't find the time to do this. By making sure that you are carving out the time for your team, you know that everyone is getting the chance to do this every single week. And if you take the time to write down what they say, you're helping you and your team prepare for performance reviews. The second question is great in a team-based format because by talking through the things that someone has had a problem with, the rest of the team can help them find solutions and be on the lookout for opportunities to improve in the future. And finally, the last question serves 2 purposes. It helps your team feel heard. It allows them to offload their concerns so that they are ready to enjoy the weekend. But it also makes sure that you're able to better forecast the future. It's an early warning system that also makes your team feel better. It's also okay to let your team know that it's fine if they want to share something that's more personal. You shouldn't force anyone to do this, but sometimes the thing that stands out from your week has nothing to do with work. By giving them the opportunity to share this with the team, it will help your team build better insights into each other's lives, which will allow them to work better together. For example, I once had a team member who was trying to make a big decision about whether or not to move, and they were feeling really stressed out. By sharing this with the team, it was easy for everyone else to cut them a little bit of slack when they seemed kind of short-tempered the following week, and it was actually an even easier week for everyone than a lot of the rest of them. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like or comment below to help other people find it. If you want to see more of my work, you can find me on workzest.net or look for me on social media at LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love to hear your comments.